Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. So today we are doing a more traditional sort of house that's on the boardwalk area here in Bridlington Bay. This house I kind of had no idea what I was doing beforehand. I was just like, I'm gonna make a build. I have no plan of what it's gonna be. I kind of knew I wanted to do it in the same style as the one that was already there, which was owned. It's owned by Katerina, I think it is, and she has a little wall garden and stuff. But I wanted to make one that was even older than the one she was living in. So it kind of turned out looking like a bit of a Swiss like a tiny Swiss cottage that has a walled garden next to it. So it's quite a unusual build. The layout's quite unusual as well. We've got loads of balconies and stuff, which I thought I wanted to include because obviously you've got some nice views over the bay and the different parts of the parks and stuff that are nearby. And it's got using all the old sort of traditional Tudor-esque stuff from the Get Together stuff pack mixed in with the cats and dogs stuff and some of the season stuff as well. So it looks very traditional and very stone and brick and stuff. So that was quite fun to do because I know I've done a few modern type of builds, but I do like doing some traditional ones and making the interior a bit more traditional and sort of different to what I personally like. But I used a lot of the big cats and dogs windows out the back, especially just to get in some good views out into the bay. And we've got some glass, the new glass sliding doors and the big windows for the walled garden as well, because I thought it was important to get a lot of light into the bottom bit, as we don't actually have any. They're the only windows on the bottom. And that's where the main kitchen sort of area is, and there's a little bathroom and a little entranceway, and then a living room is up on the first floor with 2 bedrooms and a bathroom and a study nook, and then the master bedroom is right on the top floor, and it takes in sort of all the amazing views that you get out the back as well. So I kind of keep these like really, I wanted to match these, what am I trying to say? I wanted to match the little brickwork of the pavement out the front, so I kind of used the red little brick flooring and brought that inside as well, because I thought the ground floor would kind of reflect the outside a bit more. So it brought in some of the stone walls as well. I also wanted to add in the old looking fireplace from cats and dogs as well, just to kind of make it really cozy and homely. So I'm making the kitchen, and I kind of wanted to bring in the same tone as we've got going through, like the wood beams in the walls. So I kind of picked out that colour for the work surface top, and then used some more neutral tones and stuff for the walls, especially because we're bringing in quite a bit of colour through the floor and through the stone brick as well. So it is quite a big kitchen, and there's a nice island counter and stuff as well. And then I wanted to add in the pets, because I know the sim has cats, so kind of needed to add that in as well. And I thought it'd be nice to have the pet bed by the fireplace, so on a cold season's day you can snuggle up by the fire. I kind of brought that theme throughout the house, sort of being nice and warm and cozy, and using a lot of the wing back seats that have really high backs and stuff from cats and dogs as well, kind of tie in that sort of country sort of feel to the place. And the kitchen itself, I kind of try to over decorate, which sounds a bit odd. So we've got like this feature under the wall where I put some shelves in, and we've got quite a lot of like clutter stuff about the house. We've got like the ironing board on display, we've got like wash racks, we've got pots and pans hanging up everywhere, we've got some all sorts of stuff. So I kind of thought that the Sims that lived in this house was kind of a collector-ish of old things, and they wanted to have everything on display. Like, I wanted to show sort of their personality through the stuff that they bought, so everything is a bit more traditional looking and sort of a bit more all over the place, and using quite a lot of the baskets and stuff from the laundry stuff, and sort of using more mixed match of items as well, and different colours, just to kind of reflect the personality. And it was quite nice to use a more random variation of objects as well, and kind of not caring as much whether they made sense or matched with each other, but obviously making it somewhat look nice and look kind of like a real home. And it was quite interesting to use different spaces as well, because we get some interesting layouts as we go up the house. I was using the more industrial stuff, the bathroom stuff from Seasons, because I thought that would fit in well, and taking the tiled like backsplash thing on the shower and kind of using that as an extra bit of wallpaper that I could use in the bathrooms, because I thought that style fitted in quite nicely with the rest of the house. And then up here we have the living area. So we got some big like aspect windows and a little balcony as well. So we have a little study nook that we're going to work on first. I kind of wanted to divide the space up with the more see-through but wooden bookcase that we got from Seasons. So I kind of wanted to divide the space up a bit, so you kind of get the feeling that it is two different spaces rather than them merging all into one space. I did some more custom shelving and stuff as well over the desk, so I wanted it to feel as though there's a lot of stuff in this house, and there's lots of different like little windows and odd places and all stuff like that. And I quite like this area of the house, because you come up the stairs and this is kind of the first thing that you see up there. And I actually off camera fixed the little room that's off to the side, because later on I'll cut it into just a toilet for the bedroom, and there was this, I forgot to knock out the wall, so I actually put the laundry day like big unit thing in there and just put some like pet treats and all sorts of random clutter up there, so it's like a little storage area behind the stairs. And this little living area, so we've got some bookcases over each side of the fireplace. We've got a little TV, and then we're using some more of the wing backs but in the white colour, because we've got this older wooden floor from Jungle Adventures. And then I made a little plant area by the window, which I thought was quite cool, and just like raising them up on there and using all the different variety ones that are in the porcelain pot, and making sure there is lots of different shelving and stuff. And I had two different seating areas there, so there's one by the fire itself, and then one a bit further away where you can sort of watch the TV. And then that's a little cutout area I was saying that I popped in different spaces. So this is the first bedroom, so this is the kids bedroom, so we're going with a black and blue theme. The kids' bedrooms are kind of more muted than the rest of the house. You can imagine that their parent is the one that sort of likes collecting everything and having lots of items, whereas the kids are just like, I need some like open space or some space to myself that isn't so cluttered. So their rooms are a bit more chill on the objects area. It kind of has their own little desk and own little wardrobes and stuff, but they don't actually have have too many items in there. And then there's a little bathroom here, which is a bit more like a family one, and just using a mix of the industrial and sort of the older objects. I use quite a lot of the old looking toilet and stuff in here, just to make it as though they've found different items over the many years that they may have lived in this house. And then this is sort of a teen bedroom, so we're going for a very cream and light pink, kind of working off the colours that are on the bed. Then I was surprised that we could actually find the desk and the seat in the same colour, and then a lovely nice white fluffy rug and a little seat. And I was quite surprised about everything matching so perfectly well in here. And it's a very nice, light, bright contrast of a room compared with sort of the dark woods and stuff of the rest of the house. And this room is also quite a minimalist room compared to the rest of the house, and they kind of got like light and floaty stuff and airy stuff, just kind of reflect their personality. I had some trouble with the curtains because they were all going above the window frame, and I was trying to pick out some cream ones or some light peachy ones, and I couldn't find any. And then in the end I just put two together to make it look like you could draw the curtain all the way across. So this is the master bedroom floor, which consists of like a bedroom and a living space and a big bathroom as well. So we've gone for a white bed and some like creamy stuff to go with it. And the wallpaper is the new one from the Caribbean stuff that we got in the free update, which this is probably my new favourite wallpaper. And I wanted to divide the space up a bit, so I used the mirror sort of room dividers in the bright blue, which I thought would be quite a fun colour to bring in, because it was getting a bit colourless up here, which I thought didn't reflect the rest of the house. So I kind of wanted to bring in that pop of colour. And we've got the huge windows as well, so I definitely had to have a seating area up here, which kind of took advantage of all the good views that you get at the top here. And also this room also has the balconies, the two balconies right at the top. So one overlooks the garden and the other one overlooks the little park area. I also used the new coffee table as well, because I hadn't had the chance to use that yet, which I think is very cool. And put some wall decorations and stuff just to bring in some more eclectic stuff into the mix. And I was struggling to get some paintings in the right colour and stuff. And then this is the big master bathroom, so I was like, yes, we need to put in a lovely roll top, and we've got a double sink area and a shower, of course. And then I realised that we were using the two biggest windows. The window on the right kind of is okay because it's over a balcony, but this one goes right onto the road. So I was like, now we need some blinds. So I kind of had to layer them over. It cuts out some of the light, but it's kind of necessary if you don't want people like staring at you while you're on the loo, which if you do, then that is, you can take the blinds out. And then on the balconies I actually used this new seasons plant to kind of merge between the little hatches, and thought it was quite a cool effect. And then I put a load of the bushes growing up as well, so it kind of looked like the plants were growing through the wood and the fences and stuff, and like it had been there for quite a long time, which I am definitely going to use in some more builds. Especially it'd be quite nice to use it in a modern build. And I go a bit over the board with all the greenery and stuff, because it's an old house, and it would have stuff, especially if it's by the sea, kind of growing over there, if it's not like the sort of I can't remember the name, but like a bit like barnacles and all that sort of stuff that you get on old ships and on the like wooden docks and stuff. So kind of that sort of stuff growing up the side of the building. And then in the small little garden we have a little plant area with just 2 trees. We've got one of the birch trees from the cats and dogs, and then wanted to make a little English looking hedgerow with all the different plants, just to bring in some colour. Pop in I think a bee house, and we have a little, I wanted a fountain as well, but I was going to place the more like Spanish looking one, but I thought the llama one looked a bit more in fitting with the theme we were going for. We've got some of the succulents on the wall as well, and I pop in a washing line as well out the back on the little stone bit we have at the front. So I thought that would be quite nice. And we have a little eating area out the front as well. Off camera I do actually put the toddler lights across the thing because it actually fitted in really nicely across there. So we have some little fairy lights going across, and we've got a little wash tub as well. So if you wanted to do some natural washing of clothes, then they can do that. I think there's a washing machine in the kitchen as well. And just sneaking in the mailbox and the bin as well, and then just mirroring the little roof bits that I have at the back. I do add a gate on the back as well, and an art mural, so it kind of looks like there's some graffiti and stuff out the back. I did want to put a little like awning over the top of the back gate, but none of them really fitted in. And then we've got some old lanterns about, trying to light up the balconies a bit with some of the candles in the little pots. So here are the screenshots, so you can see a bit more of the layout of the house and a bit more of the detail. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like, and if you'd like to see any more builds, then feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.